welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to the 21 Pilots Journey. The next song is up. We are going through the Trench album today. It's Levitate. I can't wait for it. You know our mission, spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics, and 21 Pilots never disappoints. And if you want more reaction therapy, you want more 21 Pilots, go to our YouTube channel and check memberships. Go to Patreon. There's subscriptions there. Private live streams, extra content, so much more than you'll ever imagine. But I got to keep going through this journey. I can't get enough. You know I love 21 Pilots. You know I don't understand everything. You know I'm trying to learn. Be patient with me, but thank you for all your comments, feedback, and insight about this, because it lets me learn every single day. I don't know what levitate means, but I know what levitate means, but I don't know what the song means, and I'm ready to get into it without further ado. 21 Pilots, Levitate. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Back into the dang canyons in the middle of the earth somewhere. I don't know where they are, but this is crazy good scenery. They got the suits on. I don't know if those are actually the jumpsuits. They got the yellow on, which I think is good. I'm pretty sure it's good. And maybe somehow that the bishops are like, turned away by that, or they can't see it, or they are repelled by it. So the yellow is actually helpful. Maybe fire's good too. But after Nico and the Niners, man, there is a lot happening. So they're trying to escape this place, I think, called Dima. And from what I gathered in that last song, it's like east is up. There was something about going up. They're trying to get out of there so that they can not be held back in bondage from misery and depression anymore. So I think yellow's good, red's bad. There's Tyler. Come on. Yep.
Oh, I know how to levitate above my feet ever since the 7th grade.
Oh man, cutting all the hair. Here we go. Wonder if the neck is going to get like black, or if that's done now. If his stress and anxiety is starting to alleviate so that he can go on and live his life, but they're cutting his hair. I wonder if he did this for real. I got to follow this.
Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathe. And though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. Learn to levitate with just a little help. Calm down, calm down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you.
This is completely different than other music I've heard from them before. Like immediately fast into a rap, very intense with the lyrics. I start thinking of things myself from everything I've heard. I'm not sure about how to levitate up off my feet. Like, that's like ultimate mind power of being able to help yourself levitate, and whether or not he's been able to get himself to a place where he feels fully in control of his mind and he feels fully healthy like that. But fire breathing since the 7th grade, it's like spitting bars lyrics out, or singing, or music, or something. But I'm sitting here trying to very quickly listen to all this, and you can learn to levitate with just a little help. Follow me, just a little help. It's okay. You don't have to be, I consider levitating, which is lifting off the ground, compared to depression, which is being, sunk on the ground and falling down on the ground and stuck to the ground. And so I think the levitate thing is to get out of depression and get into health. And cowards only come through when the hour's late. To me, that's all our demons. Like, that's our most vulnerable time, is when we go to bed and when we wake up. So that vulnerability comes out, and that's the dark side of ourselves. That's the doubters. That's the critic. That's the one that's there to make us feel bad about ourselves, the subconscious part that downs us, that keeps us down. They only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep. Those are the cowards to me. The cowards that only show themselves when you're at your most vulnerable and weakest. That's like bullies, like, that take advantage of people at their weakness, and they only take advantage of that. And that's what I see cowards doing. I got to go. I want to hear them do this whole thing through.
I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Now they know it like we both been for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you.
It is so intense, y'all. There's too much. This is like a novel. It's like a book. I don't think I did good with literature. I don't think I did good with English in school like that. I'm just trying to dissect things so quickly. Probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. Like, it's out there now. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Some of this I'm really struggling trying to figure out. God, they're circling above. This whole circling thing, it's like waiting to pounce, you know? The depression, the anxiety, the stress, the trauma, the life experience we've had in the past is waiting to pounce on us. Waiting for a weakness, waiting for an opening, smelling blood like a shark in water, and there to attack. And we have to be able to stay on guard. I think that's why they keep putting the yellow patches on him, so he can stay strong and tough and prep for battle and ready, because it is a battle. I think dealing with depression, anxiety, stress, trauma, PTSD, any of those things, addiction, is a battle. It's a fight you have to stay in. Life's not miserable all the time because of it, but it's a long journey of staying vigilant. You know, it's like staying financially healthy or spiritually healthy or physically healthy, that you have to keep going and keep the maintenance of things. So good.
In the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Now they know it like we both been for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you thought. No, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back in that slide. I won't need to replace this culture. Is a culture of overexposure. Not today, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Sleep in the wallet room, don't let the shadow through. And sever all I knew, yes, sever.
Man, the vulture reference, y'all. Oh, God, that beat is insane. We're not just graffiti on a passing train. It's not just some message of radicalism. This is for real. Man, these lines say so much. This culture is a poacher of overexposure. This culture is a poacher of overexposure. I mean, this whole world, but this vulture thing, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. You don't need to feed me to the vultures. I am one, and I feed on pain. Like vultures go around, they eat their prey. He feeds on pain. Like, it's just like, I take pain in. That's the self-torture, the self-criticism, the beat up of self to me. You have to keep fighting that. And you have to say, like, I kind of, as I talk through this, I think, you know, he feeds on pain. He goes and attacks pain. But then all of a sudden I start turning in my brain, like right now, and I think, maybe he's had so much pain that now he's going to eat the pain. He's going to attack the pain. He's going to kill the pain. He's going to get rid of the pain. So just in like this couple minutes of me processing everything that he writes in these words, I think, I wonder if he's had so much pain that now, like, don't feed me to the vultures. I am one, and I'm going to feed on pain. Like, I'm going to eat up pain. I'm going to get rid of pain. Now, this is Tom. Of course, I like to focus on hopeful, possible outcomes, that maybe he's saying that. I want to be able to take the pain, eat it up, attack it, get rid of it, so it's not there anymore, because I don't want anybody to experience that pain anymore. You can let me know.
Place this culture is a culture of overexposure. Not today, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Sleep in the wallet room, don't let the shadow through. And sever all I knew, yes, sever all I thought. I could deepen on my weekends on the freezing ground that I'm sleeping on. Please keep me from, please keep me down from the ledges. Better tested wooden wedges under doorways. Keep you wooden wedges under doors. Chorus verse, now here comes the 8. Wait, habits here too, you're the worst. Your structure compensates with compensation.
I'm convinced this is only the hardest of core 21 Pilots faithful that get all of this. When they listen and they follow the whole storyline and they're like, I get everything about what this is. I have to learn what all of this is, because he put so much in here. Keep your wooden wedges under doors. Now here comes the 8th. And I want to know what the eighth is, what the eighth would be. Eighth wonder of the world? No. Could it be? Oh, I just love dissecting this. I don't want this to end.
Ledges better tested, wooden wedges under doorways. Keep your wooden wedges under doors. Chorus, verse. Now here comes the eighth. Wait, habits here too. You're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels.
It's the eighth note. Like he's doing it in eighth notes or something. I don't know music. I clearly don't go music. I'm like eighth wonder of the world, eighth note, 16th note, all that stuff. I love when people watch this, watching me for the first time. Like he doesn't know what. And then sometimes like, you're almost there, Tom. You're almost there.
Verse, now here comes the eighth. Wait, habits here too. You're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track two. At least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Oh, I know how to levitate up my feet.
So at least by track 2, and I'm not sure what track 2 is, but at least by track 2, they'll all know. They all know all they hear comes from a place. So it comes from somewhere. I got to go back and listen to track 2. Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
Doorways, keep your wooden wedges under doors. Chorus, verse. Now here comes the eighth. Wait, habits here too. You're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track two. At least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Oh, I know how to levitate up my feet. And ever since the 7th grade, I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. You can levitate with just a little help.
Yep. He came to, that's the head bishop guy, right? Came and just grabbed him by the neck and then ripped him out of there. This is like the campfire scene they did in the concert where they're all sitting around the campfire singing.
You can levitate with just a little help.
"21 Pilots, Levitate." It's like I want to go directly into the next song now. I don't get to listen to these songs all back to back right in a row in the same day because this is a huge to be continued. Like, what just happened? They were pumped up. They shaved his head. He was in the group. They were sitting there around the campfire. Everything was good. And then he gets yanked out and taken away. I don't think by the good guy. So what is happening next? And remember this about mental health. This is why therapy is so good. Sometimes we get crazy thoughts in our own head. Sometimes we get not logical thoughts in our own head. Sometimes we get overly reactive or impulsive emotional thoughts inside our head. And we have to pay attention to, we're not always the best ones to solve our own problems. So sometimes it's good to get help from outside. And I think it's good to levitate away from being depressed and stuck on the ground. And I think it's good to be able to get out there and conquer the demons and know that I'm going to be that vulture that's going after pain, and I'm going to eat up pain, and I'm going to take away pain because I don't want to keep pain inside my body. You can do that, but sometimes we need help to do it. So please go ask for help so you can see what patterns have happened in my life, what situations, what events have happened that have led me to believe this about myself and my life, and what can I do to make those actually change or to cope with them in a better way. But remember, Sit and Real Therapy. This is just Tom breaking down lyrics to 21 Pilots. If you want professional help, check the link in the description. Go to our Discord server, over 3,000 people strong, chatting all the time. And please leave us your comments, feedback, insight. Please accept our thanks. Nick and I are so grateful for you every single day that you'd be a part of Reaction Therapy. If you want more, go to our Patreon page or go to YouTube. There are memberships, private live streams, so much more. You won't believe it. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.